We're back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. A little later than I thought I would start. But I'm here all the same. Don't got much to do right now, as I'm more or less done with the Synchro Festival. Did run a bit of extra just to see what cards I could get. Let's see here. So there's a special packet that can only be bought with tickets earned from tournaments. Round up synchro monsters and cards that complement them well to really strengthen your deck. Here we go. We're just gonna use all the packs I got from that and see what cards we get. And decide whether or not I'll actually make an effort in the synchro deck. With only 2 cards to speak of, I doubt it. Attack gainer. Okay. If this card is sent to the grave as a synchro material monster, select one face-up monster your opponent controls. The selected opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack until the end phase. Okay. And Synchro Barrier. Tribute a synchro monster you control. You do not take any damage until the end of the phase of next turn. Yeah, that's cute, I guess. What else we got? Iron Chain Dragon and Synchro Gift. Haven't seen this before. Select 2 face-up monsters you control, 1 synchro and 1 non-synchro. Until the end phase, reduce the attack of the synchro monster to 0. And the other monster gains attack equal to the synchro monster's attack. For what? What's the point of this? Another synchro gift and synchro change. Remove from play 1 face-up synchro monster you control. Special summon 1 synchro monster from your extra deck whose level is the same as the removed monster. Its effects is negated. This makes absolutely no sense to me. There's no point to this. If you could take a non-synchro monster and then turn it into a synchro, that would be something. This is dumb. No. I would just go into the synchro monster I originally wanted to go into. Alright. What's this one? Yeah, an ultra rare. Alright, so we got Urgent Tuning. During the battle phase, immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 synchro monster using monsters you control. Not sure why, but okay. Blackwing Tamer Obsidian Hawk Joe. 2600 attack, decent, level 7, easy to make. 1 Blackwing tuner, 1 non-tuner Blackwing. Should still be easy to pull off. You can target 1 level 5 or higher winged beast monster in your grave, special summon it. Sure. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets only this card, or when your opponent targets this card for an attack, you can target 1 other Blackwing monster you control that would be an appropriate target. That card effect attack now targets the new target. Sure, I guess. It sounds pretty neat. More attack gainers. And Okay, here we go. Turbo Rocket. While attacking, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks, after damage calculation, inflict damage equal to half the attack of the target to your opponent. Alright. Star Changer. Target one face-up monster on the field. Activate one of these effects. Increase that target's level by 1. Reduce that target's level by 1. Sure. Well, those suck. Might as well be opening these. Legacy packs. Let's see all the cards we get from this. Oh, okay, here we go. Elemental Hero Core. 3 elemental heroes. Incredibly easy. Must be fusion summoning. Can I be special summoned by other ways? That's fine. Once per turn, when this card is targeted for an attack, you can make this card's attack become double its current attack till the end of the damage step. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battle, you can target one monster on the field, destroy it. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one level 8 or lower elemental hero fusion monster in the grave, special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. That's pretty neat. Aswan Apparition. It's an old card. Okay. Moving on. And 2. West Town Fusion Substitute. Let's see. Has to be destroyed by battle. And nope. Let's see. Can probably do without this. Face-up normal monsters on the field are unaffected by opponent's spell cards. This card is destroyed during second standby phase activation. That's cute. Be nice if it was complete protection, but oh well. This looks like Dragon Tamer. What do we get? Rye Rider. If this card battles an opponent's monster, that monster cannot attack while it is face up on the field. Yep. We didn't get to look at the other one. I'll look at it later. Silent Abyss. Let's see. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, destroy all face down and non-water monsters. Nomadic Force. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to grave, you contribute this card, target one face down defense position monster the opponent controls, destroy that target. Nah. Okay. Cyber Ogre 2. 2600, 2 Cyber Ogres. Fusion summon this. Okay. When this card attacks, it gains attack equal to half the attack of the attack target. You know, there's a trap card called Metamorph that does this just fine. The monster's not even worth mentioning. What do we got here? Number 52, Diamond Crab King. Okay. Once per turn, 2 level 4s. Once per turn, type 1 material. Okay, so its effect is to swap its attack and defense. So, shield and sword. These changes last until the end of the turn. If this card attacks, it is changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase. If this card is attacked, change it to attack position at the end of the damage step. If it has no exceed materials. Okay. Magic formula. Dark Magician Girl gains 700 attack. And if this card is sent from the field to the grave, gain 1000 life. Never see that activated. Mighty Guard. 500 attack. A Mighty Guard indeed. Machine Soldier that was developed as a guard. It is made of rust-proof metal. That's 1200 defense. Rust-proof. Got it. Soul Strike. If your life point is 4000 or less, when an attack is declared involving a monster you control and an opponent's monster, pay half your life. Then target one face-up monster you control gains attack equal to the deficit of your current life points and 4000. Okay. Sure. Why not? The one good thing about paying half your life points is you can always afford to pay that cost. Let's see. What was the other card I got? Didn't get a chance to look at it. Here it is. Metabo Shark. When normal summon, target 2 fish monsters in the grave, shuffle those targets into your deck. Oh, that sucks. Alright, moving on. Open some more packs. And go for it. Ghost Guard now. Face up monster you control is selected as an attack target. You can change the target to this card. When this card is destroyed and sent to the grave, one face-up monster your opponent controls loses 1000 attack until the end. That sucks. Gold Blader. Attack involves this. Card involving this card and an opponent's monster. During battle phase involving this monster, neither player takes battle damage. Also destroy the opponent's monster. Yeah, sure. It's not the worst card ever. Spell Wall. Activate one of these effects. And it takes no further damage this turn. Let's see, during this turn, no summon of a spellcaster type monster can be negated. And when a spellcaster type monster is summoned, the opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Neat! Target one spellcaster type monster you control. If it attacks this turn, the opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Not bad. Ultra Evolution Pill. Tribute a reptile. Special summon a dinosaur monster from your hand. Yeah, if it was from the deck, it would be really good, but There's no level restrictions, so I guess it's still good. Array of revealing light. Declare one type of monster. Any monster of the declared type cannot declare an attack during the turn that's normal, flipped, or special summoned. Okay. Link back. Yeah, I got. Target one link monster you control in the extra monster zone. Move that monster you control to the main monster zone it points to. Then you can send cards from the top of your deck to the grave equal to its link rating. Yes. And what are you? Telekinetic Shocker. A psychic type monster on the field will be destroyed. Pay 500 life points and destroy this card instead. And Mind Protector. Another psychic. This card's controller must pay 500 life points during each of the standby phases. If they cannot destroy this card, monsters with 2,000 or less attack cannot declare an attack except for psychic type monsters. That's not really a detriment. If it's at 2,000 or more, we'd be in business, but yeah, no. What else we got? Skull Knight number 2. Okay, and Reaper on the Nightmare. Can't be destroyed as a result of battle. Destroy this card when it's targeted by the effect of a spell, trap, or effect monster. That sucks. Can attack the opponent's life points directly, even if it's the monster on the opponent's side of the field. If this card successfully attacks, they discard a card randomly from his or her hand. It's too easy to get rid of. Let's see. What does this do? Righteous Justice. Destroy spell and traps on the field equal to the number of elemental hero cards you control. Or I could just summon Stratos and do that anyway. Alright. Another Psychic. I know Baphomet. Let's see, Genetic Woman. You can once per turn pay 1,000 life points. You select one if you remove from play psychic monsters, add it to your hand. That's not bad. Probably really good. I don't know how much the psychic monsters banish themselves. World Chalice, Lightsworn. Which one was this? During end phase, if a card is sent from the deck to the grave by the effect of a Lightsworn card this turn, inflict 500 damage to the opponent, and if you do, gain 500 life. Okay. And last, Teleport and Kunoichi. Once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, pay 800 life to special summon a psychic monster from your hand. I mean, 800 life points is the cost, and there's no level limit, so that's really good. Let's see, Kunoichi, 200 attack. Let's see. When control of this face-up card changes, this new controller discards one random card. Okay. This selection was pretty meh. Maybe I'm spoiled from getting that hero core from out there. Here we go. Chaos Trap Hole. Ladder Darkness will be summoned. 2000, negate the ladder and banish it. Miracle Kids. Target one face up. Target one monster the opponent controls. Loses 400 attack for each hero kit in your grave. Meh. I got a Destruction Jammer, Fishboard Planter. I never used these. I remember seeing these cards before. Like, but they look lame. For lack of a better term for why I wouldn't use them. And Hero Kit. When special summoned, special summon any number of Hero Kids from your deck. You had to do more than that to be decent to play. I remember Mimic level 1. Alright. What do we get? Allure Queen level 5. Let's see, the level monsters outside of Armed Dragon got no freaking support. So they're just bad, and they stayed bad. This card would be destroyed by battle. The equipped monster is destroyed instead. Yeah, you can select one level 5 or lower monster on your opponent's side of the field and equip it to this card. Its level up requirements next to impossible. Alright, Seal of the Ancients. Be 1,000 life. Pick up and see all face down cards on the opponent's side of the field and return them to their original positions. This will not help you. Two-pronged attack and Cyber Raider. Target one equip card on the field, destroy it, or equip it to this card. Destroy 2 of your monsters and 1 of your opponents. Before, that card would be bad, but now there's so many cards that activate from being destroyed by card effect that's actually good. At least in the right setting. What do we got here? Let's see. Overlay Booster. If you control a monster with 2,000 or more attacks, best summon this card. In defense mode, okay, sure. You can only special summon Overlay Booster once per turn this way. During your turn, except the turn this card was sent to the grave, you can banish this card from your grave. Then target one face-up sea monster you control that has material. It gains 500 attack. Wait. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. It's like there's some build up to it, but it's a pretty good payoff. Relinquish Spider. If you have 4 more insects in the grave, you contribute this card. Destroy all face-up defense position monsters the opponent controls. Defense position. This card clearly came out before Link monsters. You can tell. And what is this? Garlandolf, King of Destruction. Let's see, you can only rituals. Oh man. Ritual Destruction. When this card is ritual summoned, destroy all other face-up monsters on the field with defense less than or equal to this card's attack. Okay. And then this card gains 100 attack for each card destroyed by this effect. Alright, and Edge of the King. Okay. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to them equal to inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of that monster. Also, for the rest of its turn, after this card resolves, the opponent takes no damage. So you use this last. Alright. I remember. I've had the flipper already. Evil Sar Volcano. When this card is special summoned by the effect of an evil tile monster, you can target 1 Evosar. Summon the target. You cannot declare an attack. Alright. And Terrible Deal. Activate only by paying 1,000 life points when your opponent activates a spell card. Your opponent discards 1 random card. What? It needs them to play a spell card specifically, and then just makes them discard. And this is assuming that they actually have anything else in their hand. It's just, it's too bad. And the last pack, Hercules Beetle and Gemini Soldier. What did this do again? Gemini effect. I get the gist of double summon. Let's see, once per turn, if this card is destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. If this card battles, you can special summon a level 4 lower Gemini monster from the deck, except for itself. Okay. I guess. And next 10 packs. Sea Lancer and Star Siphon. Monster special summon, target one. Oh. I got the duplicate from Speedroid, and it's pretty much this, but better. Let's see. Okay. It's not worth it. Alright, let's see what we got. Double Shark. Normal summon, reduce the level of all fish. Level 4 fish you control by 1. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Way to go. And Draconic Guard. 1500 attack. Dragon. Each time a monster's normal summoned or set, plus 1 counter on this. You can send this card. Wait, you can send this face-up card to the grave to special summon 1 dragon monster whose level is less than or equal to the number of draconic counters on this card. This sucks. Could have had something if this card gained a counter for every special summon like included, but no. Alright, moving on. That Cold Feet cannot activate set cards. Why would I ever use this? Alright, let's see. Meteor Rain. Yeah, this just gives all your monsters piercing effect for the rest of the turn. Yet it's a trap card. Curse of Darkness. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty neat. See the inexperienced spy. Select. See one card in the opponent's hand. That sucks. Simultaneous loss. Each player sends the top card of their deck to the graveyard. And we got Chthonian Blast. Face up monster you control. Destroy it and send to the grave. It doesn't care how. That's good. Destroy one face-up monster on the field that has the lowest attack. Your choice of tie, and if you do, inflict damage to both players equal to half that monster's attack. That second part I don't know about, but alright. Nutrient Z. Flick Clown. Alright. If you control at least 2 other Cyberse monsters and you have no cards in hand, pay 1,000 life points, draw 1 card. Maybe. description. Excavate the top card via opponent's deck. If it's a monster that can be normal summoned or set, special summon it to your field. Otherwise, add that card to your opponent's hand. Well, Twin Shield Defender. See, when this card you control is destroyed by battle, you can half the current attack of one face-up monster the opponent controls until the end phase. Right, and number 13, Embodiment of Crime. Alright. Once per turn, during either player's turn, detach one material from this card, change all monsters the opponent controls to face-up attack position. Also, all monsters the opponent currently controls must attack this card if able. 500 attack, I don't think that's good, dude. While you control number 31, Embodiment of Punishment, this card gains these effects. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Okay. Effect, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from attacks on this card. Oh, there it is. So I'd have to see the other one first before I could determine whether this was really good or bad. Alright. Performer Power Life Swordsman. I don't particularly use the Performer Powers. Let's see. If your opponent gains life points, good fucking luck. Special summon this card, and if you do, this card gains attack. This card's attack becomes equal to the life points your opponent gained. Okay. Let's see, you tribute this card, target Lamar. Gains 1,000 attack until end phase. And D-try. Just turn everything into a dragon. Alright, Ghost Beef. Ghost of Christmas Dinner. And Chamberlain of the Sixth Samurai. Alright. That's it. Let's see, that's 30 packs down, 28 more to go. Oh, looks like we got one good card here. Takosho of Ghost Destroying. When the equip monster inflicts battle damage to the opponent, you can select up to 2 monsters in the opponent's grave. Move them from play. Hard Armor. Living suit of armor that attacks enemies with a bone jarring tackle. Then we got Magmo. Let's see, what does this even do? When When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the grave, special summon it from the grave and face up defense. You can only use this effect once per duel. Okay. Death Shark. If you control no monsters, you will summon this card without tributing. Once per turn during the opponent's standby phase, this card's attack becomes double its current attack until the end of this turn. Okay. What do we got? Job Change Mirror. A wicked mirror that blocks off the damaging effects of an attack. D-Cubed. So this card is normal summoned. It's also treated as a Destiny Hero monster while face up on the field. Let's see. You can only use each effect once per turn. Discard up to 2 cards, special summon D-Cubed from the hand, deck, and or grave, equal to the number of discarded. Alright. You cannot normal or special summon other monsters except Destiny Heroes. Okay. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send 1 Destiny Hero monster from the deck to the grave. Honestly, that's not bad. Seems like, according to this, I already have one. Gishki Diviner. So per turn, declare 1 card name, reveal the top of the deck. Okay, so that's not bad. Secret Pass it to the treasures. It's like 1 face-up monster with 1,000 attack or less on your side of the field. During the turn this card is activated, selected monster can attack the opponent's life points directly. And then we got the high rarity card. What do we got? Oh, okay. United Resistance. And the other card, whatever that card is. The United Resistance. This is what we need. The people that gather to swear to fight their oppressors. A revolution is coming. Here we go. What is this other card? It's probably not. Let's look at it. Clashing Souls. Alright, let's see. Quick play. During damage calculation, if your attack position monster attacks 1,000 opponent's attack position monster with higher attack, the controller of the battling monster with lower attack can pay 500 life points. For that monster gain 500 attack during the damage calculation only. Then keep repeating this effect until a player chooses not to pay life points. Neither player takes any battle damage from that battle. After damage calculation, if any player's monster would be destroyed by that battle, send all cards that players controls to the graveyard instead. So you play this and then you just keep paying life points back and forth until one person finally relents. And whoever gives up, though, loses their entire board. Oh my god, this card is awesome. Let me use that. Clashing Souls. Foxfire and Ivigishki Marrowgeist. 2 level 4 monsters. After damage calculation, if this card destroyed the opponent's monster by battle, detach 1 material From this card, shuffle the destroyed monster into the deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. Yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know how strong the Gishki archetype is. So, this might be really good. Foxfire. During the end phase, this card was destroyed by battle since the grave. Special summon this card from the graveyard. This face-up card cannot be tributed for a tribute summon. Oh yeah, I remember this card. This card's old. Foxfire came out way back when, like, what was it? I think it was when I started seeing it when the structure deck that came out with Relinquished came out. Right. Fish Rain. Spirit Calling. Alright, Fish Rain, what do you do? When a face-up fish, sea, or aqua type monster on the field is banished, special summon one level 3 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua from your hand. Banished monster must be fish, sea serpent, or aqua even after being banished. Alright. Spirit Spell Calling. In this card, face down is destroyed and sent to the grave. Effect of a spell or trap controlled by the opponent. It's like one quick play spell card from your deck and set it after showing to the opponent. This card sucks. Let's see. Bonds Alone. Summon or special summon. And if you control a monster, if you can special summon this from the hand in attack position. If another monster is summoned to your field while you control this monster, destroy this card. Okay. Oh, it's a level 1 monster, so I could just use it to easily go into, like, Link Karibo. Let's see. Armed Sea Hunter. Let's see. After damage calculation, discard battles an effect monster. Negate the effects of that monster. Including in the graveyard. You must control another face-up monster. Activate this effect. Okay, sure. What else we got? Metal Armored Bug and Perform a Power Fire Muffler Lion. Let's see. Pendulum Master would be special summon this card from the Pendulum Zone. Once per turn, if a Pendulum Monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, after damage calculation, you can make that monster gain 200 attack until the end of battle phase. If you do, it can make a second attack in a row. Alright. What else we got? Explosum. Goes against Exceed monsters the opponent controls, so this card sucks. We can stop right there. Emperor's Holiday. Negate all equipped cards on the field. Yeah. Alright, so I got a few cards I want to use here. Clashing Souls. Actually, that's it. From this. Alright, I don't want to lose track of these cards. I want to actually be able to remember I can use these. So here's what I'm going to do. Create a new deck. It's not really going to be a new deck. It's just going to contain cards that I used to have, that I just obtained. So let's see. There. Obtained. Oh. In that order. Alright. Put Clashing Souls in there. And then there's one other card I really wanted to make sure to use. It should be here somewhere. Cyber Ogre. No, here it is. Soul Strike. Alright. We'll worry about this stuff later. And now, let's go back to it. Legacy Pack. Give me something good. Okay. Bachi. Exceed monster that was summoned using this card as material gains this effect. If this card battles a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. Okay, yeah. And then Cheer Mole. All Pendulum Master you control gain 300 attack. Or you can target one monster on the field. One monster whose current attack is different from its original attack. Apply the appropriate effect. If the monster's current attack is higher than its original attack, it gains 1,000. And if lower, it loses 1,000. After the storm, there are no other cards on the field. Target one water or wind monster in the grave, add it to the hand. What's going on with this? No, this doesn't work. It says if there's no cards on the field. And then Burst Breath. Tribute a dragon, destroy all monsters whose defense is send an attack of the tributed monster. Hand to Gallop. Okay, can I attack directly? 0 attack. Gains attack equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's. If your life points are higher than your opponent's, you take any battle damage your opponent would have taken. Okay. Sure. Hand to Gallop. I'm not gonna read the Reliable Guardian. I remember it. It's like Rush Recklessly except defense. Let's see. Gore Turtle. As long as this card remains face up on the field, monsters with an attack equal to 1900 or more cannot declare an attack. Okay. Raging Flame Sprite. This card sucks. 1,000 attack. I mean, the attack increase stays, but you'd have to hope for the monster to stay. Pack openings. Gaga Gigo the Risen. 2950 needs 3 level 4 monsters. That's it. There's an aircraft overhead. Frozen Soul. You only activate this card when your life points are at least 2,000 or lower than your opponent's. Skip the opponent's next battle phase. What else we got? Soul Hunter and Metal Shooter. Metal Shooter, level 5, Machine. If this card is normal summoned, place 2 counters on it. This card gains 800 attack for each of these counters. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, remove one of those counters instead. Yeah, but there's no way to gain more of these. So Metal Shooter just flies around with 2,400 attack. It sucks. What do we have here? Chain Dog. Can't be a, let's see, synchro summon of a beast type monster. I kind of want to just say no because of how it looks. It's like, nah. Yeah, nah. What else we got? Fly Fang. Another one of those shark cards. Inflict piercing damage to the opponent. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacks, banish it. Oh yeah, I remember this. Back to square one. Discard a card. Target one monster in the field. Place it on the top of the deck. And Battle Courage. Remember seeing that a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Back to square one used to be a popular card. Just fell into obscurity after a while. Stuffed animal and dice clops. Once per turn, roll a die. Add the following effect. 1, look at the opponent's hand. Also discard 1 card from their hand. If it was any other number, you either discard 1 card or your entire hand. It's just not worth it. Let's see, Sand Moth. Let's see. Face down, defensive monsters destroyed. Grave except by battle. Switch the original attack and defense of this card and special summon it. And then Homunculus, the alchemic being. Once per turn, change the attribute of this card. I heard that was good in Invoker decks. Alright, so I'm going to put Gaga Gigo Risen and Handed Galleon. Moving on. Actually, wait, what time is it? Yeah, I actually should be going now. All right. Anybody who actually did stop by, thanks for swinging by and checking in. Probably be a bit more of a active stream tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for now. It's just a bunch of card pack openings. All right. Hope to see you all tomorrow. And until then, take care.